sections, or a small little section in the front, and then you're going to split it into 3 little sections with your finger. Or you can get a comb and use a comb. But you're going to get 3 little sections and then start just adding a little bit of hair every time you go up. Just grab a little bit. And just keep going up and adding a little bit of hair. And this really depends on how big you're gonna part it in the front. Really depends on how small you want it to be. So if you want it to be this small, you do what I did. If you want it to be like bigger, you grab like a bigger chunk. I'm gonna show you on the other braid. But you're just gonna keep going back, and then you should pick whether, if you're gonna go straight back, then you would start leaning your hand to the side this way. If you want it to go like push it more towards the side, you're gonna do what I'm doing right now. You're gonna keep like folding in hair, but you're gonna keep pushing your hand, like guiding your hand this way. So you're getting all the hairs into. You're just gonna keep going back. And the more and more you do it, you're gonna be better at it. It takes a lot of practice to actually be able to really get it down pat. Like this, like what I'm doing right now, like this could be better. But we're gonna leave it for right now because it doesn't look bad. But you'll get better and better the more and more you do it. It's not like the first time you do it, it's gonna look amazing. That's not gonna happen. The more and more you do it though, it'll look cleaner and cleaner, and then it's gonna get to a point where you can do your own hair, do your own little 2 plaques if that's what you want in your hair. Add in some weave to the end, or add it in as you're braiding it in. But it's just a simple style that you can do in your hair until you get your hair done, or if you just want to wear it out just like this on like a daily basis, you could do that too. And again, just grabbing that hair and just keep going back. And then to get like any flyaways, just after you're done braiding your hair down, you should put a scarf on and put like a little bit of mousse and tie it down, not too tight, but tight, and wait like 10 to 15 minutes, and it should all be like matted down. Or you could just, before you start braiding, you can just start working the product in your hair, brushing it, making sure that you brush it fully out. Because if you don't brush it fully out, it's just, you're gonna have little flakes in your hair, or you're gonna have buildup of product. So make sure you fully like brush it out through all of your hair, down to the ends of your hair too. See, and now we're gonna restart a little bit, because you see how it's starting to get crooked a little bit. You don't want that. You want it to seamlessly just start going down. And make sure your hair is fully blow dried. If it's not fully blow dried, it's going to be more difficult for you to work with it. And you're probably going to give up. Because if your hair is thick like mine, you're probably going to give up if you don't fully blow dry it. It's way, way, way more easier to work with when it's fully blow dried out. Still kind of doing like it. I have to check. See, that's better. Now we got rid of that little pivot that was in there. Now we're just gonna keep going down and remembering to like stay on the cusp of the side of your head. We're just pushing that hair down and combing it through with our fingers. Keep just going back. Let me see. And then I'm gonna show you the back when I'm done with both sides. And then after it's all melted down, I'm gonna show you the after effects, like what it should look like. Because you see how there's like a little, like our edges are starting to come out a little bit, and in the back of it, So we're just going to put it on the back. We're going to put it on the back and then the top of our heads. Not a lot. Remember, not a lot. And you could also use like a holding spray too. That'll be really good to like spray on top. I would say before you start using the foam, like use the holding spray first, and then put the whatever mousse that you use on top. Making sure that though that the mousse is alcohol free. I'm gonna comb this side out. Okay. Now we're gonna do this side. Okay, so remember how I said on the other side you're gonna get like a small piece. So if you want your front to be bigger, you're just gonna get a bigger chunk of hair, and it'll just start off like, and make sure you split it evenly, but it's gonna look a little bit like this, and it's gonna start off a little further back and pushed up a little bit more. If you want it to be like how this one is, you'll start off with like a smaller piece. If you want it smaller than that, then you'll go even smaller. But it really depends on just how you want your front to look. Though my front is a little like crooked, so if you're starting off, you would like you would like turn it, or you would like cut, do like a trunk, you know, like how you're doing like your parts and stuff, right? So you would start off like, if you go slanted, the braid's gonna be slanted a little bit more. If you make the triangle like more perfect, I'd say like with a comb, then it'll like part differently, and your braid in the front will come out differently, if you get what I'm saying. If you don't get what I'm saying, leave it down in the comments and I can answer it better. But we're just gonna do the same thing we did on the other side. And just part it a little worse. And remember to comb it, the hair back to the side. It's just easier to work with the braids. My braids don't really turn out to be twins. They're typically sisters, but they're like really close sisters. So if you want your braids to be perfectly matched and look really clean and really good, you're just gonna have to practice more and more. I just do this for my hair to be in some type of style. And as you can tell from my video on YouTube, where I started and where I am now, it's complete 360. So it shows like kind of like my beginning where I started off at until now, and I'm gonna get better and better at it. And soon my braids will look like twins and they won't be sisters. So we'll be able to see the the evolution of me learning how to braid or learning how to do this, and then I'm gonna move on to something else that I want to learn after I fully master this. And it really teaches you that doing your own hair is really not that hard to do. You can do braids on yourself, you can do wigs on yourself, you can do ponytails on yourself, you can do whatever you want on yourself. You just have to sit down and really want to try to do it, because doing anything yourself is going to be a little like, it's not going to look like whoever typically does your hair. It's not going to look like that the first time, but the more and more you do it, the more and more better it'll be, and the more money that stays in your pockets too, because getting your hair done is expensive. So it's really good to know how to do your own hair and know how to do at least basic stuff, so you could save a little coin. And I think maybe do this side. Yeah, I like this more. And really, you should just keep doing it until you have the desired braiding that you would like. Okay, I'm gonna redo this side because I like this side better. Okay. And also, you should like do like some people like to keep the braid like somewhat of the same size throughout the braid. Like they don't like the small to medium to big, or like the like vice versa. So I would like just take a little, like every time you go back, take a little bit of hair. If you want your braids to be more chunky, take bigger sections of hair. But if you start off your braids small and then you just get lazy, like sometimes we get, you're gonna notice it because you're gonna see a big chunk. Like it's gonna be small and then it's just gonna be super big in the back, or small in the front and big in the middle and small in the back. You don't want that. You want it to be as seamless as possible. If it's going from small to medium and going like small, if it's going small and then going to medium and staying medium, that's fine. If it's going small, medium to large, that's fine too. It's just going to look chunky in the back. So that's just something that you have to think about too when you're braiding it. So if you're doing this, I would like set aside some time, set aside like an hour, an hour and 30 just to sit there and practice and stuff. Because at first when you start doing it, you're gonna start getting to the point where you're tired of braiding and you just want to be done with it. So it just starts getting super chunky, and then you're looking at it and you're like, I made this like super duper big. So I would just sit there, sit down, take your time, turn on a TV show or listen to some music or something, and take your time with it. Because doing your own hair takes a lot of patience. If you don't have patience, you should do your hair because it would teach you a lot of patience. We are almost done. And then, like I said before, we're gonna go. I'm gonna show you how much mousse I use in on each section. I don't have any holding spray, so I won't be showing you how much holding spray to use or where to spray it, but I'm gonna show you with the mousse so you know exactly how much mousse to use. And then again, I'm gonna come back on camera after it's done and it's melted and show you a 360 of how the braids look in the front and the back. And if you're trying to get a little arm workout in, it's really good for that too. It'll give you a nice arm workout. Okay. Almost done. Okay. And then with the back of my braids, I just put it in a ponytail. And then like kind of scrunch it in the ponytail, the ends of it. And then I'm gonna go get the mousse and my edge brush. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna comb out our kitchen in the back and comb it fully out and like work it in to the braids. And pressing it in there. Now you can skip this step and just put mousse on your head, but I find it better to comb it out first and then put the mousse on so the hair is really like flat and seamless. Sometimes when you don't comb it out, the hair just is like it flattens it down, but there's like a little bulge of hair in the back. The front typically is fine if you don't do it, but the back there's like a little bulge, like the little, you know, like when you put your hair scarf on and there's like a little line on your head from wherever you put your hair scarf. That's what's gonna kind of be in the back if you don't comb it out. It's like gonna be like a little pivot of like where you were trying to like mold your hair down, and you don't really want to see that. So you should just comb it fully out. And get the sides too. And just start working it up. I wouldn't go crazy in the front though. Combing, like in the front, like leave that alone. You can just put mousse on it. This part I would comb out fully. Or you could also get like a mini flat iron and just flat iron it and then comb it up and then put some mousse on it. Or use your brush side and brush it up and use some mousse if you don't want to sit here and thoroughly comb it out. Both work very well. Combing it out or just flat iron it. Or you could just flat iron it and just do your edges too. and that's what you want to do. But if you're not a person that likes doing edges or knows how to do your edges, I would just do this. Just swooping it back. And I would brush down and then brush up, or comb up, comb down and then comb up, so you're not like combing out the hairs that's in your braids. And then again, just brushing up. Okay, now we're gonna shake this up. And get like this much to your back and your sides. And just start working it in. All sides. Okay. And again, we're gonna put some at the top, put it all over the top. And use the excess that you have on the sides and just work that all in. Okay. Now we're gonna put on our scarf, and you could either do one scarf or two, like putting, hold on. And I put it behind my ears when I'm trying to do like this or a ponytail or anything, just so your ears aren't just smashed down in the thing, because you're mostly just trying to mold down your hair, and that it hurts when you do this and then pull it like super tight, like your ears just, I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Okay, so we're gonna tie it, not too, no, that's too tight, right there. And then doing that, tying it in the back. Then I'm gonna show you what I do sometimes with the second scarf. Okay, we're gonna do this one with my silk scarf. I don't know where my other scarf like this is. So we're gonna put it in a triangle if you have a silk scarf. If not, just do it how you just did the other one. But we're gonna put it on top, more so it can hold, like mold the top part down. It like helps more. So you're just going to go like that. And just pull this one as tight as you can, because with these silk scarves, they start sliding back, especially when you already have a scarf on. You could like flip-flop it and do the silk scarf first, and then your like cotton scarf, but I like this more. I feel like the cotton one kind of absorbs all of the loose end more than the silk scarf does. And with like the hair texture that I have too, I just no. But if you have like a wig on, or like you have like just straighten your hair, silk scarf. I'd say cotton scarves are more so like if you have a ponytail, or you're mowing down your braids, or anything that's like your hair is just like compacted, like it's back in a ponytail or back like in some braids or whatever, cotton scarf. But then we're gonna just put our bonnet on top of it, and we're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna come back in 15 minutes and show you. And then I hope you guys try it out, and I hope you like it, and I hope it's not as hard. And show me, like, send a video, or tag to this video how it went, or if it was a hair fail, or if it was good. It was good. But other than that, I thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. As you can see in the back, the little part that I was talking about that will be left out if you don't fully brush it, but it's mostly because I untied my scarf because it was too tight, and I think I untied it too much. But you can see the whole in the front, in the back, in the middle, and the other sides. Again, thank you for watching my video, and like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down if you have any questions, if I left out anything in this video. Again, subscribe to stay tuned for the content that I make in the future. But thank you again, and bye.